الرحيم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي رب زدني علما اللهم فقهنا في الدين آمين. Loving or hating for the sake of Allah. Abu Hurairah radiallahu anhu reported Messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "Verily Allah would say on the day of resurrection, where are those who have mutual love for my glory's sake? Today I shall shelter them in my shadow, when there is no other shadow but the shadow of me." Because as you know, on the day of judgment, the heat, the sun will be very close and it will be so much heat. So here they will be shade, but the prerequisite is they love each other for the sake of Allah. Inna Allah yaqulu yawm al-qiyamah aina mutahabuna. It's from hub. Excuse me. Hub, love. And here Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, where are those who love each other for the sake of Allah? And there will be zil, illa zilli. There will be no shade on that day except this shade. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is shading that. So here this is the thing. And also one more thing. And here the love for Tawheed. Shaykh al-Islam Ibn Taymiyyah rahmatullah said, the reality of Tawheed is that one does not love except for the sake of Allah. Means he loves that what Allah loves for the sake of Allah. So he does not love except for the sake of Allah and he does not hate except for the sake of Allah. So these were the few things which is a reminder for all of us. So let's see the ayah of the Quran. Suratul Mujadila, it's in juz number 28 and ayah number, that's the last ayah of Suratul Mujadila and ayah number 22. Here the surah ends of Suratul Mujadila and here it talks about how a person should love and hate for the sake of Allah. So when we talk about loving and hating for the sake of Allah, here in ayah number 22, you shall not find any people who love in Allah and the last day, make friendship with those who oppose Allah and His Messenger, even if their fathers or their sons or their brothers or their kinfolk. Such people He has written in their hearts faith and strengthened them with the Spirit from Him, and He will admit them in gardens flowing below them the rivers. So let's see the detail of this. So here Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala talks about la yajidu. You shall find not. La yajidu. La is from not. Yajidu you will find not. Jim Bao Dal. Yajidu find. So if you see the meaning of this, here it found like instead of you using hub, it's used here for the love wood. And what is the meaning of the wood? Wood, because common people is from kama yakumu. Yuminuna is from hamza mim nun, and here it's used for common yuminuna, any people who believe billahi in Allah wal yawmil akhir, in Allah and the last day, and yuwadduna making friendship with. So yuwadduna is they make friendship, become friends. Here it's talks about yuwadduna become friends, and vadda, vadud, and to make. And this is like kind of intense kind of love here. Let's see the detail of this. So yuwaddu is from wood, and here Viddun, Vaddun, Wuddun, and Vadadun and Muwaddah and Wudud, which means love and affection. And Wuddahu, he loved him. And Vidadu Laukana Kaza, I wish that it had been so. You understand, this has so much intensity, this love. Viddun and Vaddun and Wuddun, Vidadun, and an object of love, a person loved or beloved, a friend. And Vaddun and Vududun and Vidadun and Vaddun mean a person who loves, loving, affectionate. Vadudun means a man loving very much. And Al-Wadud, Al-Wadud is an attribute of Allah, meaning most loving towards his servant, very loving, most loving, also one who is loved in the hearts of his servant. Sayyaj'alul lahum Rahman Wudud. And here, with the gracious Allah will create love in their hearts. This is in Surah number 19, ayah number 97. Inna Rabbi Rahimun Wudud. Verily, my Lord is merciful, most loving. Jala bainakum mawadda wa rahma. This is in Surah number 11, ayah number 91. He, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, has put love and tenderness between you. And also, Vadda Kasiram min Ahlil Kitab, Surah number 30 and ayah number 22. Many of the people of book wish out of sheer enemy. You Vadda Ahaduhum, every one of them wishes. So this was the meaning of the wood. But our main topic over here is why we love and hate for the sake of Allah. Because that is the hukum of Allah. That is imperative. Qul in kana aba'ukum wa abna'ukum. Aba'ukum, talking about fathers, and abna'ukum wa ikhwanukum, your sons, your brothers, and wa ikhwanukum wa azwajukum. Azwajukum is from zawj. Zawj means spouse. It can be husband and wife for the both. And then talks about wa ashiratukum wa amwalun. So here talks about the wealth that you have gained, the commerce in which you fear decline, and dwelling in which you delight, and dearer to you than Allah and His Messenger, and striving hard and fighting in His cause. Then wait until Allah brings about His decision, torment, and Allah guides not the people who are rebellious. So this is in Surah number 9, ayah number 24. So in Surah Tawbah, the similar thing has been mentioned, and why you should love and hate for the sake of Allah. And when we see this one more ayah in the Surah Ali Imran, ayah number 28, it's the similar thing. لا يتخذ المؤمنون الكافرين أولياء من دون المؤمنين ومن يفعل ذلك فليس من الله في شيء إلا أن تتقوا منهم. So here Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala talks about, let not the believers take the disbelievers as friends instead of the believers, and whoever does that will never be helped by Allah in any way except if you indeed fear a danger from them, and Allah wants you against him. So these are the similar things, similar ayahs mentioned, and if you can refer it, it's in Ibn Kasir. So believers do not be friends with the disbelievers. لا تجد قوما يؤمنون بالله واليوم الآخر يودون من حاد الله ورسوله ولو كانوا آباؤهم أو أبناؤهم أو إخوانهم أو عشيرتهم. You will not find any people who believe in Allah and the last day make friendship with those who oppose Allah. So clearly, if you see the translation of that, it clearly says those who oppose Allah and His Messenger, even though they were their fathers or their sons or their brothers or their kindred, meaning do not be friends, the deniers, even if they are among the closest relatives. Allah said, this is the ayah which I am talking about, La yajiduna qawman. So in Surah Al-Mujadila, this is the end of the surah where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala clearly mentioned in ayah number 22. So you will not find any people who believe in Allah and the last day making friendship with those who oppose Allah and His Messenger. So you can't make friendship. Many people, they start arguing about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Here clearly talks about do not make friendship to them, means do not make closer friends. You are making your friends as a close friends, and you are behaving the same way as you are behaving with the believers. So there is a difference between a believer and a disbeliever, and this here clearly there is a line drawn between a believer and a disbeliever. Let's see the detail of it. لا تجد قوما يؤمنوا بالله واليوم الآخر. You will not find any people who believe in Allah and the last day. It was revealed in the case of Abu Ubaidah Amir bin Abdullah bin al-Jarrah, when he killed his disbelieving father. Notice that. He killed his disbelieving father, his own father, during the Battle of Badr. This is why when Umar bin al-Khattab placed the matter of Khalifa in the consultation of six men after him, he said, Abu Ubaidah were alive, I would have appointed him Khalifa. It was also said that Aya walau kanu aba'uhum, even though they were their own fathers, was revealed in case of Abu Ubaidah when he killed his own father during the Battle of Badr. While the ayah talks about how abna'ahum of their son was revealed in case of Abu Bakr as-Siddiq when he intended to kill his disbelieving son Abdurrahman during Battle of Badr. While the ayah وَالْإِخْوَانَهُمْ or their brother was revealed about the case of Musayb bin Umair who killed his brother Ubaid bin Umair during Battle of Badr, and that the ayah وَأَشِيرَتَهُمْ or their kindred was revealed about the case of Umar who killed one of his relatives during Badr. And also that this ayah was revealed in the case of Hamza Ali and Ubaidah bin al-Haris, they killed their close relatives, Utbah bin Shayba and Walid bin Utbah that day. Allah knows best. A similar matter in when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allah's Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam consulted with his Sahaba companion about what should be done with the captives of Badr. Abu Bakr as-Siddiq thought they should accept ransom from them so that Muslim could use the money to strengthen themselves. He mentioned the fact that captured were the cousins and the kindred and that they might embrace Islam. Notice that they might embrace Islam. Later on, by Allah's help, Umar said, but I have a different opinion. Always, everyone, they are fully allowed to, you know, express their own opinion. So Umar said, I have a different opinion. So Allah's Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam, let me kill so and so, my relative, and let Ali kill Aqil, Ali's brother, and so kill so and so. Let us make it known to Allah that we have no mercy in our heart for the idolaters. Allah said, أولئك كتب في قلوبهم إيمانا وأيدهم بروح المنح. So for such he has written. When Kataba was like, it has been written, it has been ordained. The same ayah, if you want to refer this word, Kataba, sometimes it's used for kitab, book, but here Kataba, kitab, kutiba alaykum siyama kama kutiba alaykum. There also it has been used for ordained. Here also it has been used for ordained. Arabic words are vast. Some are used in linguistic meaning and some are used for literal meaning. So here it is used for written faith in their hearts and strengthen them with means Angel Jibril from himself means those who have the quality of not befriending those who oppose Allah. Ulaika kadaba fi qulubihim is from qalb, imana is used for the believing, wa ayyadahum bi ruhil minhu and not befriending those who oppose Allah and His Messenger. And if they are their fathers or brothers or those whom Allah has decreed faith, meaning happiness in their hearts and made faith dear to their hearts and happiness reside there. As-Sudi said this ayah, Kataba fi qulubihim al-iman, he has written faith in their hearts, means he has placed faith in their hearts. Ibn Abbas said, وَأَيَّدَهُمْ بِرُوحٍ مِّنْهُمْ and strengthened them with the ruh from himself, means he gave them strength. Allah's statement, ويدخلهم جنات تجري من تحتها الأنهار خالدين فيها رضي الله عنهم ورضوا عنه. But this will be the end result if they do this, prerequisite. You can be friend only if they are on Tawheed. You can't be friend to them if they are not on the Tawheed. This is the prerequisite. If you are not, you are just following your own heart and your own desire, own hawa. Hawa means own your own, like, whatever your heart says, you are following own desire. You can't do that because what Islam taught us, Prophet ﷺ spent 13 years in Makkah just for Tawheed, spreading the word of Allah. And many relatives were there, that too their own relatives, their own blood relationship. Just now we have seen regarding the ayah, what are the abnaukum and what are ikhwanukum and what are ashiratukum, who are their relatives, how they kill their own father or brother or own son, doesn't matter. That's how the Islam is. Radiallahu anhum wa radu an. Allah is well pleased with them and they are well pleased with him. Contains beautiful secret when believers become enraged against their relatives and kindred in Allah's cause. He compensated them by being pleased with them. Who is pleased? Allah is pleased with them and making them pleased with him from what he has granted them of eternal delight, ultimate victory, and encompassing favor. Allah's statement here says, Ulaika Hizbullah ala inna Hizbullahi humul muflihun. So they are the party of Allah. The party of Allah will be successful because Humul Muflihun is from Fala Yuflihu. Muflihun indicates they are the party of Allah's meaning his servant who are worthy of earning his honor. Allah's statement, Allah inna Hizbullahi Humul Muflihun. Here it talks about verily, the party of Allah will be successful, asserts their success, happiness, triumph in his life and the hereafter. It contrasts to those who are party of the devil. Allah inna hizbu shaitana humul khasirun. But the people, on the contrary, on the opposite direction, the people of shaitan, who are they? Verily, the party of shaitan will be the loser. This is the end, talks about how the end of the people who are, with the party of the shaitan. So we want to be party of Hizbullah. We don't want to be the party of shaitan who are Hasinun. So loving for the sake of Allah, hating for the sake of Allah. You can't follow your own desires. Okay, I love so and so. We all love our parents. We all love our relatives. But what is the prerequisite? What Allah taught us? We have to follow what Allah is saying. We shouldn't follow our own desires because here, if we see Surah At-Tawbah, ayah number 23, Ya ayyuhallazina amanu la tattakhizu aba'akum wa ikhwanakum wa awliya in istahabbu al-kufra al-iman. O you who believe, take not as awliya, supporters, close friends, awliya, supporters and helpers, your fathers, your brothers, if they prefer disbelief to belief and whoever of you does, so then he is one of the zalimun, wrongdoers. Here clearly mentioned, فَأُولَٰئِكَ هُمُ الظَّالِمُونَ. Who is zalimun here? The one who is taking awliya, the close protecting friend. Who? Your fathers, your brothers. You can do all the things which are, minimum taking care of them or so on and so forth. But you can't be close protecting friend. Why is it so? Because you will be on the deen of your own friend. What does it mean by own friend? It means like same age means own friends. No, it doesn't mean that. It means where you spend more times. Sometimes you are inclined towards shit, you don't even realize it. you know and when it crawls on the black mountain, you don't see that ant. The same thing, the shirk is so hidden. Sometimes it crawls very slowly. You don't even realize. We can't claim today we are on Tawheed and tomorrow we will be. We should ask and beg Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala because we want Khatma bil Khair. We want to be on Tawheed. We want to be on Sirat al Mustaqim. So what are the prerequisites? Hating and loving for the sake of Allah, even though if your own parents, they are not on Tawheed. The best example is what? Example of Ibrahim al-Islam. When he was put in the fire, he didn't curse to his own father. And we are not saying we should curse our own father or we shouldn't be harsh or rude to them. Harsh and rude in sense to Tawheed. So he left them. He said, I'm leaving. And he said, I'm going to make dua. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala clearly said to Ibrahim al-Islam, Oh Ibrahim, you can't make dua for your father anymore. And there's a hadith in which it says, Ibrahim will be seeing his own father on the day of judgment. He will be immersed in the blood and he will be lying on the floor. So he has been given the Tawheed, Ibrahim al Islam, and Ibrahim al Islam invited a number of times with the Tawheed, with the examples breaking the idols, and he's asking, can you think about it? They don't drink, they don't eat, so on and so forth. He tried everything he can. And same thing when Nuh al Islam, he propagated deen for 950 years. And when his own son was drowned, he said, my son, my son. He said, he is not from your own family. He is ghair saleh. What does it mean, ghair saleh? He is not saleh. So these are the examples which are given. So if we spend more time with them, the people who are not on Tawheed, whether your spouse, your own parents, whether anyone, people they talk on the larger scale, like doing good with the parents. Of course, doing good with the parents, doing good with the relatives. When it comes to the Tawheed, there should be line drawn because our religion based on Tawheed, and you should propagate them, you should teach them. If you are teaching them nicely, day by day they are improving, that's nice. If they are not improving and they are giving their color to you, then you are in danger, because you can take their color instead of propagating tawheed. You will be on the other way, just like the Nuh alayhi salam son, ghair saleh. We don't want to be ghair saleh. May Allah guide us all. Jazakallah khairan kaseera. Subhanakallahumma bihamdika nashhadu an la ilaha